this is my passion. This is Ike's Outdoors. Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. Today I'm here to do a how-to video and kind of a product review in one. What I'm doing is I'm trying out some new wraps, and I'm going to show you how to put these on. These wraps are from Backwoods Brand. Backwoods Brand, no S on that. And this is a new company, but it's a familiar face running it. Someone who made a bunch of wraps for me. Her name's Melissa. She made a bunch of wraps for me in the past, designed all my wraps that I've used actually, and has went out and started her own company, and it's a company I'm glad to support because she does excellent work and does excellent design work. Now the wraps I've got here are just plain white, and they've got Ike's Outdoors up here on the front of them. But Melissa can do a bunch of different stuff. You know, she's designed some for me in the past. She designed these for my wife. They have a phoenix up here, red, that fade to black. She designed these for me that have a white tread plate, say Ike's Outdoors on them, have my old logo up here. And I've seen some of the other stuff she's designed, and she does can do some really flashy stuff for you guys. So don't think just because mine's pretty basic that she can't do anything or can't do the real fancy stuff. I chose for mine to be pretty basic because I just want a white wrap with my name on them. That's about all I wanted for mine. So I've got a 7-inch wrap here that fits a standard carbon arrow, and what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys exactly how to wrap these up. Before I get to that, I want to show you some that I've got wrapped up here, and these are, well, that one's not wrapped. These are some arrows I've been shooting out of my 3D bow, and I've been just stacking these arrows on top of each other and have had really good durability with these arrows. This arrow here, you can see the spot there. I mean, I whacked that arrow pretty hard, and instead of the whole thing peeling off and it coming apart, I've got one little nick in it there, and you can't, it's really hard to get it to separate from there. So that little tear right there on some other wraps that I've had, I'd be able to work it off of there, and eventually it would probably come off and it would get bigger. But this one's pretty good. These wraps are pretty good quality. I mean, I can sit there and rub on it and it doesn't hardly want to come off. You can see I'm not just playing around with it. You know, so they're pretty good quality wraps. I mean, they're going to really stick to your arrows well, and they're going to adhere nice and look good when you're done. You can see these are my 3D arrows, and they look nice. Got my logo on them, got some blood veins on there, so they look really cool. So the next thing we'll do is I'm going to bring the camera over here a little closer, and we're going to prep an arrow and we're going to wrap one. Alright, to wrap an arrow, you don't really need much. You need your arrow, of course, and your wraps, and then you'll need to clean your arrow off. Even if it's brand new, you need to clean it off. I've just got a little bit of alcohol on here because this one actually had a wrap on it before. Just a little bit of alcohol on there, and just clean that down. If you got a new shaft, you can use soap, water, anything just to kind of get the dust and the debris off there. And you'll need a pad. And what you need is just something that's got some give to it, so you can press down into it. Just get this pad nice and clean. Make sure you can get a lot of that debris off there. You don't want any of that getting in your wrap. But what this pad is it used to be a pad. I had a keyboard here, and it was to support my wrist while I was typing. And I got the computer out of here, but I left this here, glued it down, and made a wrap pad out of it. And a mouse pad will work. I've even used a towel in the past, but the best thing I think is these foam like this with a mouse pad. That seems to work really well. So we're going to take our wrap here, just going to peel it right here off of the card that it comes on, the paper that it comes off of, and try to keep that corner straight. We got that off there, and then we got our wrap off there. You want to make sure, like I want my Ike's Outdoors to be on the nock or the field point or broadhead side of the arrow. So, I'm going to lay it down just like that, and make sure everything, my corners are nice, look good. And with my arrow, I've got my Ike's Outdoors down here now, and my nock right here. I'm going to line the arrow up. Any debris that you see on the arrow, make sure to get off of there. I'm going to line the arrow up. There's a straight edge right here and a straight edge right here. I'm going to line my nock up with this edge, And I'm going to line my arrow up with this edge right here. And when I get that done, I'm actually going to take my wrap, make sure everything's good and straight and contacting at the same point, and I'm actually going to press down on my arrow and push it into that foam, and I'm going to roll my wrap, or roll my arrow right across the wrap as I go. You can see, just like that. And I'm going to roll it on around, and then when I get done, I'm just going to, on that seam right there, I'm going to smooth it out. And you can see I got just a little bit of space right there between my knock and my wrap. I didn't get it lined up quite perfect, but I got a good straight line all the way around. And I try to avoid, if you get it too far over this way, you can actually get your wrap around your knock, and when you turn your knock with your vanes, to line your vanes up, it can actually twist your wrap as well. So, got a nice straight wrap there, and a good seam on there, and this arrow's done. Now it's ready to be fletched. Alright, you can see there, nice, quick, easy. Didn't take me hardly any time at all to get this arrow rewrapped and ready to fletch. A nice thing about a wrap on your arrow too is not only does it make it more visible, but it also makes your wraps adhere to it a little bit better. I found that, or I'm sorry, not your wraps, your vanes. I found that in the past, when I put my vanes on with a good quality wrap like these from Backwoods, my vanes are going to adhere better because that surface is a little bit more give. It has a little bit more, a little bit better response to glue than this hard carbon does. So it adheres really well. And you can see I've got all my 3D arrows wrapped up with these things, and I've got blood veins on there, and I'm really happy with them overall. I mean, I've shot these quite a bit out of my new bow, my 3D bow, and absolutely no complaints out of them, even smacking them together. Tore a little bit off, but I mean, the fact that it's not wanting to tear more, and I can sit there and I can rub my fingernail across it and it still doesn't want to come off, still doesn't want to tear down, shows me that these are good high quality wraps. And Melissa can make you guys some really cool wraps. I mean, she's made me some cool ones in the past that I just don't I just don't want the high flashy wraps anymore. You know, I just like a good 7-inch wrap and just put my name on there. You know, I've got some zebra stripes and some tread plate ones and all kinds of other colors, but I just kind of like the white. So that's what I'm going with. We'll put the website down, link right down into the description on this video, so you can click on that directly. The website is backwoodsbrand.com. You can check that out. Check them out on Facebook as well. Melissa does really cool designs, and you won't be disappointed in the quality of her work. And she's an excellent person to work with, and the only person who makes my wraps. Now that she's on her own, doing her own thing, she will be the one who makes all my wraps in the future. So appreciate you guys watching this. Be sure to go check out Backwoods Brands, and they also got some real cool stickers and t-shirts and stuff like that available, so check those out while you're there getting your wraps. I appreciate you guys for watching this video.